Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. Thank you all so much for your patience. I had a phone call and I'm like, oh no, I gotta get off. I gotta get off. I am running a little late, but thank y'all so much for joining. Let's see who we have here. Good morning, Rebecca. Welcome back, boo. Thank you so much for joining. Reed 1957 is back. She said I will check back later. Well, I am here now, Reed. Come on back. Hey, Aries Flag. Hey, sis. Thank you so much for joining. I know that it just sent the notification. So if y'all can hit the like button and share, we will begin shortly. Thank y'all so much for your patience. Let's see. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, so I am going to get right into it. Today we have, I hope my computer is not freezing. Y'all, thank you so much for your patience. I apologize. See, with the outage, it's slowing some of this down. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on, y'all. Is it back yet? I apologize. I'm trying to get back. Closing some of these tabs just in case it's slowing down. Try again. Hold on one second. Ah, now see. Okay, I think I was having some technical difficulties, but I am back. All right, so we're going to get right into it. If y'all can go ahead and hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Welcome to everyone that is here. Now, we're going to discuss two topics today. One topic that we are going to discuss is I don't know if you all watch Real Housewives of Dubai. They have now entered into a new season. It has been going on for the past probably 3 weeks. Hey, Rod Truth. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you joining us this morning. And we are going to discuss one of the characters in this reality show. Her name is Caroline Brooks, okay? And so we're going to talk about some things that she just did in this recent episode that blew my mind. Also, most of you may have been keeping up with the family from the Queen of Kings. There is a lot, okay, of attention on that family right now. In regards, I think what the video where I came in at was the video with the mom and her little boy named Race was kissing her. Like, I mean, very aggressively. And it's like she almost could not stop him. Like he kept trying and trying and trying, and it was little uncomfortable to even watch. Okay. So that was the way that I was introduced to the family. So then I decided to just go ahead and subscribe and kind of follow them and so forth because it seemed like interesting family. She is married to a man named Brett. and they have together 4 children. She has 2 from a previous relationship and 2 with her husband. So yesterday, I think I want to start with Rose first. And as y'all saw, I titled it Rose Blows. Okay. Because baby, yesterday she was throwing some blows. It started off with the lie that she did, and she said that she came on and she told everyone that her and her husband were separating. Now, they just moved to Hawaii, okay? And her husband, from the videos that I've seen, plays a big part in discipline, like helping to discipline the kids, and just a really big help, in the family. And so she started off with that. Then her son joined her, and I'm not going to show the video because of her kids. She doesn't really want a lot of people showing her kids too much. And, it's understandable because people can be cruel when you have kids on social media and things like that. You have to be careful with that. And so she had her 3-year-old son. He joined her on the patio. Now, I did not realize that she still breastfed her son. She said at 3. Okay, 3 got teeth. And I'm like, whew, those teeth bite down. Okay. Oh my goodness. But to each her own. Okay. But whoa. So she's breastfeeding, I guess, both of them. She also has another little baby. And I'm not sure of how old he is. He looks about like 6 months old. And so then her little son woke up. So she was on the patio, and y'all, I get nervous. Oh my goodness, we go to hotels and there's a patio because you never want to think, that your kids could fall over. And it was making me nervous because one of the little boys, the 3-year-old, he really, it's like he does not listen to her. Like she tries to get him to listen, but it seems like she struggles sometimes with getting him to listen to her. And she'll say, okay, I'm going to call your dad. Now, as a parent and even in education, when I was a teacher, anytime you say that you're going to call someone else, it's giving away your authority with that situation. Okay. So you have to learn what is the best technique for you to have that authority and for you to get them to behave and do what you need them to get done. Okay, because you can't play on a balcony, especially if I'm holding your little brother. So that was a little scary to see. But she eventually got him calmed down, and he had been kind of holding, not holding. She told him he had been in there, I guess, stealing chocolate, and she was smelling his breath, and because she said they had all woke up. Now, what I noticed about Rose is she does pay attention to her chat. And hey, Lolo, hey, sis, thank you for joining again. You hanging in here with me today, sis, I see. Um, she pays attention to the negative comments, okay? Because it's a whole lot of comments that come through there. But some people, okay, pay attention to the negative ones. And it seems like she pays attention to the negative comments, and she's going to go back and forth, okay, with people on her live. The sarcasm and the popping off can be a little off-putting, especially when people are seemingly trying to help and give advice. Now, you do have some people that's going off up in there. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, they going off, and so the little boy. So he wanted a banana. She was getting him a banana and so forth. So then now if you've seen the other video, I know I was on a phone call, Reed. I said, come back. I apologize. I was like 3 minutes late. Okay. I definitely apologize. And so this is the part that was starting to get me upset. Now, the baby was sitting there. You could tell the baby just woke up. And the little brother, of course, wants to show love and all of that. I get it, okay? But he kept trying to kiss the baby, and she kept saying, "Move, stop," and all of that, because they were on that patio, and you have to be careful. But it's like this little boy is so aggressive with it. He's a cutie. She has some beautiful kids. And so he just kept trying to kiss the baby. So eventually, she said she was gonna call his father like twice. Then he calmed down. So I do want to play a bit of what she said afterwards that really got some people uncomfortable. Okay, so let's listen in.
Taking care of white kids before. This some other type of shit that be shared on the internet. Okay. We're all gonna have our opinions of what we think, y'all. But the thing about it is I'm 30 years old. So whatever I decide to do is because I want to do it. Dana, I see you, girl. Thank you. Race, we just woke up. Is it nap time again? We just woke up. Mom, that's time. Do we need to take a nap? No. We don't? No. But, Mom, that's time. Right in the black car. Every white bald-headed person is not your daddy. Okay? I'm just going to be honest with you. Can you move? Your breath kind of stinky to be all up in his face like that. Can you get out of his face? Hello? Hello? Can you get out of his face?
Now, this was the point where the little boy was trying to kiss his baby brother, and she was saying, "Can you get out of his face?"
This balcony's quite high. Get from over there. Don't want you falling down, okay? Move. You're gonna get a spanking. 1, 2. All right, spank. Get off. Grace. All right, let me call daddy. Excuse me. Give me my phone so I can call daddy. Well, stop. All right, calling dad. No. Don't come back. So stop. You need a kiss? Sorry. There you go.
So at that point, she had told him that, go back in there for a second. She had told him that she would call dad twice. And then, she said, "Well, do you need a kiss?" She kissed him, he kissed the brother, and that seemed to have calmed him down. Okay, so let's listen to this next part.
I'm gonna be honest. I ain't never took care of no white kids before. This some other type of shit. I don't care. Yes, I said it. I can't believe she said that. I ain't never took care of no white kids before. They're very different.
Okay, so she is referring to her 2 children because her husband is white. She's referring to her 2 children that's by her husband. She's describing them as white. Now her other 2 sons, Micah, her other 2 sons are black. Like you can tell if they're black. But I would think that because she's black, that all of her sons are black. And what this can do when you start separating, saying that these children are white, these children are black, that can cause some type of division and segregation, even within your own family. And so that part sent up my antenna like, oh my goodness, what just happened? So let's continue to listen. Right. This is where I'm going with that. Read. Right. Does she not have control over her kids, no matter the color? Okay. I don't care if they are mixed or black, or as she put it, white. Okay. Let's listen to this next part.
They're very different. My black kids have never. My black kids don't do this shit. I don't care. I said it. Yes. Yes. He acts very Caucasian childish. He does. My husband used to tell me, like, when he was littler and I raised his voice, he literally said to me, "I don't want you talking to them like that. I don't want you raising your voice at them like that." The black kids don't do the stuff that he does at all. This is new to me. So yeah, I'm stressed out. Very stressed out.
So it also goes back to show the importance of maybe talking about discipline before getting married. Okay. Because they seem like they have different parenting styles. Okay. And really with the man's presence now, this really, I'm gonna say this part, but then I'm gonna go back to the other part. Men have a different way with children. Okay, their presence, their voice, their tone. They don't have to do as much it seems, because kids listen and seem like two men faster. My husband, all he has to do is whistle. I'm up here fussing sometimes. Okay, what y'all doing in there? All of that. Okay. Hi, Kimberly. Welcome, sis. Thank you so much for joining. She got me all confused. Girl, I know. Reed said she sounds ignorant. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, their views on parenting is different. So he feels that it's a certain way that you talk to them. But it was still confusing because you're calling y'all two kids white and the other two kids black. Okay. Which they're all children. Okay. So what is the method that we're going to use to speak to them, to discipline them, and so forth?
You are the best. So fine. Love your vibe. Thank you, Miss Lyrical. Thank you so much. And here y'all go with the racist comments. I've been seeing that too. Look, white kids bad as fuck, Data said. I've been seeing that too, all on the pages. They named me Racist Rose, y'all. They literally named me Racist Rose. Y'all know Tommy and Timothy and them, they be like, shut the fuck up, Mom, before I beat your ass. Mom, you better shut the fuck up or I'll kill you. That's how they be. Let's just be honest about it. That's what race does. I tell him, be quiet. He say,
And another thing with this that I also thought about, like, she has to consider she has a variety of subscribers. Okay. She has, white and black. Okay. A mixture of subscribers in her chat. So by you saying white kids do XYZ, you could be possibly offending the white people in your chat talking about white kids, and how they act and so forth. And she said that they call her racist Rose. Well, I mean, if we're walking around saying things like this, that is not a good look. Okay. Regardless of you're trying to be honest and transparent, there are certain conversations that you should not have publicly even if you feel like that. Okay. So that took this to another level when you start bringing race into it.
I mean, you be quiet. What the hell? I ain't never experienced no shit like that.
And then if a child is telling you, you're telling them to be quiet, and they're telling you be quiet, what do you do as a parent? It doesn't matter the color, but what do you do as a parent? Are you going to stand for that? You have to teach people how to treat you, especially your own kids. Okay. Something should kick in that, no, you're not going to do that. So whether it is you're about to get a time out, I'm about to pop your butt. Now, I'm not talking about beating and things like that, but what is your method? There has to be a method, or children will run all over you. I know with my mom back in the day, all my mom had to do was give me a look, okay? And that look worked for me. And now some of these new age children, I don't know if the look is working for them, okay? I really don't know. Reed 1957 said Timmy or Tommy would not have any teeth. That's some alliteration up in there. They could be blue or green or whatever. Right, right. No regards for her viewers, Lolo. I agree. Talking about I'm whooping butt on sight. No time out in my days. No, I didn't get a time out. Okay. I rarely had to get a pop or a whooping. And if I did, it was like over something major. Uh, but it wasn't like anything like a beating or anything like that. But my mom, she didn't play that. She did not play, and you have to teach them at a young age. Okay, if this is the perfect age, because even with that little boy, the aggressiveness. If y'all have seen, even on that video where he's trying to kiss her, and she could not get him off. Then it was like he was grabbing her face. It was very aggressive. You have to be able to have some type of control. Now he's trying to kiss the baby. She's telling him to stop multiple times. At what point do we stop and say, I have to fix this? Okay, because it's getting out of hand and out of control. Let's see. Reed said, I gave the look two. Till this day, my steer still works and they're older. Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lolo. Those of you who would like to become a member, you can click the link that's in the chat, or you can click the join button to become a member. Okay, let's continue.
Oh, yes, I'm stressed. Okay. I don't care. Here we go. He's back at it.
So she is stressed. I can say that. Um, I'm not this is for educational entertainment purposes only. So I'm not clinician or anything like that. But having a newborn baby, and then having multiple kids here, you can take it in there. Having multiple kids, um, and the kids are always with you. I'm gonna be honest, your body can become tired, and we even talked about that on a live one day. The rested you is different from tired you. Okay, if you have not had a break, she breastfeeds. She has multiple children that need her, and so you can become. And she has a husband, but like she said, and I agree, some of these kids, they come to us in the restroom. Like we can't get away even in the restroom. They don't go to my husband when he in the restroom. They want to be up under mommy. Something about a mom. And so I do empathize with her on that part, that she probably is tired. Sometimes, you're trying to discipline and do XYZ. We've gone over to a family member's house one time because my kids, I don't know, it was a different type of day or something. And I was worn out. And we were over there, baby. I was happy to get some help. Go on, get them together because I'm tired. you know, I know how to keep them under control, but sometimes it just be too much. So I do get it, but what can you do in that situation to help get things back in balance? Because if you don't get back in balance, it can turn into postpartum depression. It can turn into just fatigue, a nervous breakdown, which a lot of people are saying that she is spiraling because of her mental health. She seems very vulnerable mentally right now. Although she pops off and things like that, she does seem like she's in a vulnerable mental state. And so just trying to think of different things that she could do, to help with the stress part of it. Reed said, it makes me think maybe something is not right about the kisses. Yes, something. Well, they see the dad doing it. They showed some videos where the dad kisses, and they show a lot of public affection in front of the kids, which was another conversation. Some things are meant for the bedroom, okay, especially when kids are at a young age, because they are sponges. They take in things, they mimic. And so if you grabbing and kissing and slobbering, they feel like it's okay in their minds because they're young. They're probably not thinking of it in a perverted way, but they're mimicking it. And so just being careful, about things like that, what they're exposed to can help with that. Hi, Mrs. E. Thank you so much for joining. It would help to stop having kids as well. Get them tubes tied. Use some type of contraceptive. Oh my gosh. So the little boy back out here trying to kiss the brother again.
We'll report you. Maybe report away. Be very for real. What do you think your reporting is going to do? Be very, very for real before you type stuff. Mama. What? Can I have a banana? A banana? Yeah, go get it. right, y'all, and y'all say discipline, but Brett, that's the thing. So when you're in a marriage, you have to like come to terms on how you're gonna discipline your children. When we're black, please excuse my French. I gotta say it like very blackly so you guys can feel me. Thank you.
Okay, this part here, I started really looking sideways. What you mean you got to say it blackly? Okay, so that we can hear you. I started getting blackly attitude. I think if she ever hears this, okay, Rose, I'm speaking from a neutral place in this. I'm just now following y'all. But some of the tone, and it seems condescending sometimes, um, the combats are off-putting to some people. Okay, that's just my feedback. You probably don't care about my feedback, but that's what I feel. It's like it's the sarcasm, all of that can add into, because I was wondering what is blackly. Okay, I'm very educated. So what do you mean you got to talk blackly? Let's see. Lolo, you still in here? Okay, Reed said, read 1957, true, but you have to teach them the difference. Yes, we have to teach what are appropriate touches, what are appropriate kisses. Like my son, he's at that age too where he wants to kiss, and so we show them, okay, kiss mommy here, on the cheek. Uh, or I'll kiss you on the cheek, or give me a hug, so it's like you have to teach them because they don't know. They're children. And so if I say stop or someone says stop, we stop. Those are things that we have to teach them. Yes, I agree, especially so fast, back to back. What is blackly? Okay, let's see her explanation, Reed.
Thank you. When you're black, you get your ass beat. Simple as that. Yeah, get your ass beat, and you gotta say it like that. You can't say like you get your butt whooped. You can't say it like that because it just don't hit like saying you get your ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like you get your ass beat, just like that.
So she's saying if you are a black child, you have to be spoken to in a way where you're getting, what she just said. I don't even cuss. Okay. So I won't say it like that, and my kids will still listen. So we're given now a bad, to me, interpretation of what or how we should talk to our children, especially black children. You don't have to cuss out your child for them to understand you and hear you. Okay? It's a certain tone that you can use or a look that you can use with what you're saying to get their attention. You get on their level. Okay? Look them eye to eye if you have to. But cussing them out, what is that doing but setting a whole, and of course, um, some people come from families like that. Now, when I was in the classroom, there are children that came from families like that that's what they knew. Okay, that's how they understood. Okay, but guess what? I'm a teacher. I cannot talk to you like that. So I had to learn how to do it in a way where I still got your attention. So yes, I do agree. Some students I could not be as stern with than other students because their personalities, they come from different homes and so forth. But we're talking about all of y'all coming from the same house. Okay, so with some of my students, I may say, "Boy, get over there and sit down." He saw that as love. We developed a relationship enough where he knew that I love him and I talked to him like that. I would never disrespect him, okay, in front of people. Some of them I had to have real talk conversations, but we would take that to the hallway. And I would let them know, look, right now it's not looking good. I need you to get it together and get in here and do what you need to get done. Okay, now, did I cuss him out? No. Did he know that I meant business? Yes. Okay. Um, Reed said, I never talk to my kids that way. Exactly. We don't have to talk to our kids and cuss them out for them to understand. It's a way that you do it. It's a tone, body language. All of that plays a part. The way that you look. Hey D, Royal D is in the house. Thank you for joining, sis. Welcome. Hi Tiki. Thank you for joining. I haven't seen you. Oh my goodness. Welcome back, sis. Thank you. We missed you. Oh my goodness. And so yes, it's a certain way that you can say things without it being them being cussed out. Okay. Oh, Mrs. E. Yes, ma'am. I had to keep my classroom together. She got 4, but what do you do when you got 25, 26? Okay. Now, little Susie, now I'll say this. Little Susie may get it a different way. Okay, you want to act out with the crowd. So little Susie, okay, look, we can't do that, okay? All right. So I didn't have to get but I had a different way in relationship with each of them. So I knew how to talk to each of them, right? So learning that with your own children, we have to still know that they all have different personalities. But you should know mommy. Okay. So however we discuss it and get it together, and me and my husband, we have had this conversation too. Okay. I felt like sometimes he tougher on my son, which I think I'm tougher on my daughter. I don't know when that's gonna change, but we have recognized it. So pray for us. You know, we're still going through it. Tiki said, thanks, child. I've been busy, girl, with these grandkids. Miss y'all. See, look, Tiki, I understand. That's what we talking about. And since the summer break, kids are at home. Okay. Parents, grandparents are done. They're ready for them to go back. And thank the Lord, my daughter's school opens early. So I'll have half of one. Half of the clan here, you know. But when she gets out, she makes up for it. Oh yeah, she makes up for it. So there are different personalities. I get that, but we cannot separate. Right? Say that these kids are white, these kids are black, just because your husband is white. No, it doesn't matter color, and really that makes your kids black too. Okay, because you're black. So I didn't understand the reasoning behind that. Those of you who are just joining, we're listening to the recording of a live from Rose yesterday on Queen of Kings as she was outlining what Blackly is, that she's tired, and just kind of going over some things about raising children and so forth. Yes, I'm telling you. She said, I go through the same thing with my son and my daughter in law. So, what you're saying is very true and factual. I just adore your commentary and your spirit. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And I thank you for coming back. Y'all, Tiki just popped up on us one day. We were like, hey. And then we hadn't seen her in a while. I am so happy that she's back.
But when you're not black, like my husband, he'd be like, no, don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Well, damn, what the hell am I supposed to do? Here. Oh, this one looks really nasty. Is there any other ones? This one's like really gross. He said, okay, Rose, what the heck is Blackly? Being for real, y'all. Sometimes you gotta say stuff blackly, like for it to like hit the same. I don't care. Race is Rose. Race is Rose. I'm racist Rose, but I'm black as hell with Africa on my back and having a white man drop his juices inside of me, but I'm racist Rose.
Okay. Um, okay, I'm trying to think where to go with that. Okay. Oh Lord, yes, she is dividing her household. Hey Tim, welcome. Tim said, don't be coming to my new sector and not inviting me. Look, I had this one scheduled. Okay, so you already should know. Okay. Welcome. I'm glad you're here for this. Okay, we just touching on a little bit of this today with Rose. Okay, so she says that a lot of people are call her racist Rose, but she's black. I don't know if she has made the connection that there are some things that you're saying that makes you look racist. Okay. um with the blackly, and then trying to change how we say it in front of black kids. Then you saying you have white kids and black kids, and they all are black because you are black. Okay, so I guess it's some, I don't know if she's not understanding that it's some of the things that she's saying that's making her appear to be racist. Now, the whole conversation where she said, when I have a whole white man dropping his juices in me. Lord have mercy. It made me think of The Color Purple when Miss Celia said that she felt he was going to, Mr. was going to the bathroom on her. Girl, what did that mean? So that type of language right there, there needs to be some type of premarital. I know they already married, but can we go backwards? Because is that the feeling or that you get from when y'all are engaging in sexual intercourse? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just, yes, that right here, Lord, ooh, child, that is how I'm feeling right now. When I heard that, my mind, I was like, what? Okay. Tiff said, love you, sis. I want to hear your point of view. This is exciting. Thank you, girl. And look, Tiff is covering this too. And I love to hear your point of view too. I was over there yesterday, and I was in and out yesterday, so I was like, let me go back and hear the whole video, because I hadn't even heard her whole video. Then it's gonna cut off, y'all, because I think somebody may have reported her yesterday because it was buffering for a long time and then it cut off. Tiki says, say that part, girl. I agree. She does come across a bit racist, and that's not good raising mixed children, right? Because you don't want to divide your household. Any color person can be racist, yes. Okay, because you can start thinking that you're better than others, and so forth as well, you know, because of your status, and it becomes a whole other type of issue. Okay, let's hear the last part of this.
You guys gotta call it how y'all see it, okay? If y'all see that I'm racist, Rose, then that's what it is. We all gotta do what's best for us. So if it's best for you to call me racist Rose, baby, then I'm racist Rose. Exactly. These nuts said ratchet Rose. Some people think I'm ratchet Rose. Some people think I'm racist Rose. You just gotta call it how you see it. There's no other bananas? No? Okay. Well, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. Most racist people do not allow the opposing race to drop their juices inside of their bodies. Most
If she said that one more time, dropping juices.
Can't be very honest about it. More bananas? Yeah. I believe that Kevin Samuels was a Sagittarius like me. And I kind of understood him. I really did. I ain't gonna lie. But I believe he was a Sagittarius like me. And that makes a lot of sense why a lot of people didn't like him. Because he gonna speak what he needs to say. I'll just speak my mind.
And it's okay to speak your mind, but it's a way in how you have to do that. Okay, especially if you have a public channel and platform, you have a variety of subscribers. It's nothing wrong with speaking your mind, but we have to use tact sometimes. Okay, certain words that we use. Know your audience, know the room. Okay, we just can't come off and like Wendy Williams used to say, some things are kitchen table talk. Okay, you may feel like that, but I wouldn't bring this out here publicly and talk about it on social media. So I think it goes back to that part. Let's see.
And I don't hide it. And I'm very honest about it. I see y'all right now making y'all little clips of this video. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she said this. I'm about to make a clip and twist it and turn it and do all types and make me a video out of it. and I get paid a dime for it. You got to do what you got to do, baby. It's 2024. Life is hard. I don't even, I'm not even mad with you. You got to do what you got to do. If making content off of me is what you have to do in this time for you to get ahead in life, that's what you got to do.
Now, with Rose, I noticed that she does do a lot of gaslighting and reverse psychology with that. And so that also, if she ever hears this, is a reason why I think a lot of people are kind of put off by that. And so I just wanted to really highlight that part of the conversation yesterday because when I tell you that chat picked up, okay. I was doing something else listening to that part of the video, and I even had to stop and look like, what is blackly? Because then I was about to get offended, So I say, let me not be quick to be offended. And some people just don't know. We talked about the importance of having mentors in your life, people to guide you. It's not okay to just go out and just say everything that comes to your mind. Okay. And then in the way you say it is a huge part of how people receive it. Okay. And so Tiki said, oh Lord, she needs deliverance and counseling. My God, today. I'm telling you, that's how I feel. Yes, you have to know your room. Reed said, I speak my mind and I'm an Aquarius. What does your sign have to do with it? Exactly. That's what I was trying to figure out. Where did the Kevin Samuels part? I think she's trying to put herself in like a category to make herself look like, oh, these people just really just don't like me. Who else can I compare myself to? That's, oh yeah, we have the same sign. They didn't like him either. So that's why they don't like me. And I don't think it's that people don't like her. I really think that it's just some of the things that she says, and some people are trying to give their advice, and she's not receptive to the advice. I think that that's a huge part of it. Hey, Lady Love, thank you for joining, sis. She said, just dropping in to support and hit the like. Have a great day. Same to you. Same to you. Thank you so much. And so I think that puts people off. And of course, she pays attention to the negative comments. And so she's going back and forth with the negative comments on her live. And that also creates an atmosphere. If the only thing you're doing, the main thing you're doing, because she'll shout out, a couple of the good comments. And I even noticed her son, Michael, go in there with that. I even noticed that her son yesterday, while he was watching, and he watches the chat, and we have to be careful of kids listening to certain things too. So he's hearing this conversation and he was watching the chat. While he was watching the chat, he was actually paying attention to the positive things. He said, look, mommy, they sent $20. That little boy, he's 3, but he knows money. He knows dollar signs. Okay. He noticed the rainbows that they were putting in the chat. So what is it that we are focusing in on these lives? Is it just the positive? Is it just the negative? Or are we giving a mixture of both? Because negative comments can generate some conversation. Okay. And it can also be an opportunity to create understanding, but we have to watch the sarcasm, the tone in which we say it, and so forth. Maybe she didn't have a good upbringing, and that's the part I want to get to know more about. Her background, and go and look at some of the videos. I know she shared a picture of her mom. And so that's something to consider, especially if you're going into a family. How were both of you raised? Okay, discipline. And then usually how we were raised and disciplined is kind of what we mimic based off of that model, unless we try some new things, take some, and they can benefit from parenting classes. It's nothing wrong with that. When we raise children, they don't come with the book. Okay, it doesn't say in order to raise Johnny, you have to do XYZ. You have to figure it out, but you don't have to figure it out alone. There are mom groups on social media you can join and be a part of to ask questions. Okay, take a break if you have to. If you feel like I'm on my last little thread. Take a break. And she did announce at the beginning of this video, though, she's taking a break from the person that I think she needs right now, her husband. Okay, so they even did a live this morning, which I'm going to go and finish looking at that live, that they are taking a separation break, which with children, they've already made one transition to Hawaii. So now they will have to make another transition if they decide to separate. And to me, that's her help. Okay. Not her help as in like a servant or anything like that, but that's the person who will help you with the children, rearing the children. Okay. Giving you the break that you're saying that you need. And I love when we're about to get into Real Housewives of Dubai, because there was a similar situation with Lisa Milan and her husband. Let's see what else do we have before we move to that topic. Hey, Shelly Shell. Hey, sis. I was wondering where you were. Oh, my goodness. Welcome, sis. I'm so glad to have you here. I hope you're feeling better. We're going to continue to lift Shelly Shell up in prayer as she continues to get better. Y'all know around this time of year, whoo, baby, these allergies and different things going on. So I love you, sis, and I'm so happy that you're on here. Tiff said, Open, what do you think about her blaming the negative comments about her as the reason for space? Excuse me. Well, my thing is, it goes back to what are you focusing on? Sometimes we are going to have negative comments, and by her being, they were just celebrating meeting that 1 million mark. Now that she has over 1 million. So some things come with the territory. When you have now you're in the million status, or if you are a celebrity, you have to know that certain things are going to come with the territory of being famous, of being now this content creator. Your family page is big and people now know who y'all are, more and more people. So with that, you have to make a decision as far as how much am I going to expose to these people about my real life? Okay, how am I going to put my kids out here to be attacked? Okay, because it's a possible attacks coming. You have to know what is coming. Be on the offense. Know that it's about to come, but how can I alleviate some of the things that I know are coming? Not that you're acting all offended every time, but know that, oh my gosh, I'm on a different level. So I know that's going to come with the good and the bad. That's going to come with supporters and haters. Okay. So if I already go into it knowing that, well, when they come in there and she only has one mod, okay, so maybe I need more than one mod. Now I'm in the million status. I may need 5 mods. So we can get some of these negative comments out. Now, I do agree how she said, if they're not being real disrespectful, keep them in here. But if they start getting, really, really disrespectful, of course, you may have to block people. But that's an opportunity to make some corrections or to create understanding, because we are only going by what you're showing us. So it's understandable that some people may come with some type of negative comment, but then how are you going to correct that? If you pop off at every negative comment, that's going to cause them to continue to come. And you have to now know that because you're in that status, that others around you, content creators around you, are going to talk about certain things from what you're showing. And that kid situation with the son was a red flag. I'm not going to lie. Something was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable watching it. Okay. And so people have been threatening to call CPS on her. And all of that. Let's see. So she has to be careful about what she's putting out there. Reed says she reminds me of someone who's just not wife material. I could be wrong, but that's the vibe that I'm getting. Hey, and you know what? It is some women out there like that. But she now has children, so now she has to be the mom. So whether you're going to be that as a wife or as a single mom, she has to now make that decision. Tiki said, very true. It comes with the territory. Yes. Tiff said, sis, just from what you've seen, would you consider Rose and Narc? you know what? I think that she has some of those attributes. As far as the gaslighting part, oh my gosh, that part, the attention part, it seems like some of this she likes the attention. I don't know if y'all have paid attention to how she talks, but it can be like a little braggadocious, I'm bragging and then I'm not, and talking down to people. I don't really, I haven't, like I said, I'm being fair and not saying too much on that because I have to get a chance to watch her more and more. Right now, I think she's in a vulnerable state, mental state, because of now that she's been elevated to this new status and so forth, and people are noticing them more and more and more, is bringing on a pressure on top of the stress that she's feeling, as having a new baby, having all these kids, them transitioning to a new location. And so I think she's gonna have to find her balance, find how is this gonna work and us be successful at it. And she's probably been doing this for a long time, but have you been having all these kids? Have you been having all this exposure? These comments and so forth. And so that's the part I really don't know. But she definitely, oh my gosh, the sarcasm. I used to be sarcastic too. I don't think I'm a narcissist, but I used to pop off and have sarcasm. I didn't care what people thought. I know this is probably hard to believe, but I was. Okay. So I see that in her. And I see that as a defense mechanism that she's putting up because of the negativity that's coming her way. Right. Either way, she has to now be a mom. Now, for her husband, the way she's describing their love making, they might, yeah, counseling may be a good idea. That's just my opinion. This live is for education and entertainment purposes only. Okay, so hey, that's just from the outside looking in. Okay, I cannot say what are they doing behind. Now, I will say this: I, in my opinion, felt that this whole separation thing was planned, and I don't know how real it is. I'm gonna be honest because they were just by the pool, kissing and stuff, and then we just pop up saying we're separating. What? I was like, huh? Y'all can't fool me. Like even with the Trump situation, like some stuff, I just be like, my little antenna go up. So I'm side eyeing this separation. Okay. Well, I enjoyed you guys. I know I was here for a short period, but I got to get into prayer right now. But I will be back. Love you, girl. And I will be praying for all of you. Thank you, Tiki, so much. We are so happy to have you back. Please keep us in prayer. And we love you here at the Open Book. Please don't hesitate to come back. Right, Tiff? Like, but seriously, so you just have to consider all of the factors that come. A lot of times we want to say, yeah, I want to grow. I want to be a celebrity. But with that, your life is now under magnifying glass. People are going to say different things about what you put out there. Okay. So just expect expect the unexpected and expect that to come with that territory. Yes, please hit the like button. Now, thinking about marital issues and the stress, I wanted to transition into Michael. Go back there for a second, okay? Let's see. They could be just doing things for the camera. Yes, because they're content creators. They have a channel. So, what is going to draw interest? Okay, I know that can happen, and so it was just totally out of the blue. In the first part of that video that they just did, it looked like he was uncomfortable saying it, and she was trying to give him what to say. I was like, huh? So, yeah, my antenna are definitely up. I don't always fall for the first sense of, oh, there's trouble in paradise. No. Okay, let's wait it out and watch and see what happens with this. Thank you, Shelly Shell. If you would like to be a member, Shelly Shell has just put the link in the chat. And shout out to all of the members in green. And some of the mods are members too, but theirs is blue, so it won't really show the green. But shout out to all of the members. And this is also a way if you would like to show support and buy a coffee. That link is also in the chat. Thank you, Shelly Ship. Thank y'all so much. Tip. Whoop, whoop. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. So now thinking about the other topic, Real Housewives of Dubai. If you haven't watched, it's a really good show. Okay, to me, baby, these women can outdress the others for sure. Okay, the scenery, I watch it just to see where they going. It's so beautiful in Dubai. And so there's this one lady, and we were talking about stress. She had to have a conversation. Her name is Lisa on there. She had to have a conversation with her husband about being stressed because she works. She's a stay-at-home mom, but she takes the boys to football practice, and that's taken up a lot of her time throughout the week. And so with her husband, he was like, okay, and they have a lot of money. So he was like, well, how can I alleviate that? I was like, just get her a nanny in my mind. But he was like, what can I do to help alleviate that stress? And that just shows the importance of, if you're feeling some type of way, all you have to do is communicate. Tell your spouse what's bothering you. Do you need help with the kids? Can you go pick up? I drop off, or I drop off, you pick up. I need some time. Okay. And so he said that he would start taking the boys to football practice so that she could get more of her time that she needs to get. Michael, you have to move. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. You okay? And so he's going to help alleviate that stress. Now, on this same show, there are two Carolines. Okay, we have a Caroline Brooks and a Caroline Stansberry. Now, Caroline Brooks is the one that I would like to discuss, and I also shared her picture on the thumbnail. Now, this season we are getting a new Caroline. She, to me, is coming out of her bubble. She was not raised in Dubai, and a lot of these women that were not raised in Dubai have now been, they worked hard and are now in a new economical status. Okay. She used to be married. She has one child, and her and her ex-husband, they co-parent, but she prides herself on him not doing anything financially for them. She wants to be the one to take care of her and her son, which is, some women, they welcome extra funds, but she talks about, yes, I am the one who provides for me and my son. Okay. And so she has that attitude, okay, about that. She has a new business that she started this season, a very beautiful building and so forth. And there's this other lady named Taline. Now, Taline used to be, I think, a backup singer or dancer, and she shared with some of the other ladies in this episode that Taline was begging. Now, she used the word begging her to be on the show. Okay. She called her a beggar in front of other ladies at the table. Now, Taline was not there. Okay. Now, the other Caroline had a housewarming party, and she invited all of the ladies. Caroline Brooks comes with her nail technician. Now, she had not, this is rude. If you have not been given permission to invite someone else to my house, don't invite them to my house, especially if I'm having a party, because I may have a certain amount of cups, plates, budgeted for this party. She brings the nail tech there, and y'all, when she walked into the house, she had sage burning. I was like, wait a minute. How do you come to someone else's house with some burning sage? It wasn't like she lit it when she got there. She walked up to the door with the burning sage. And to me, that was really, really rude. Okay. And so the other lady, Caroline Stanbury, she took that and was like, threw it away, because she said, I don't have a problem with you doing that, but can you get my permission and we do it together? So I had posted that yesterday, baby. People were saying, now she can come up in there with some oil, but you're not coming up in there with some sage. Oh my gosh. And so the girl who she doesn't like now, because there's tension between her and Taline, which they came on the show this season as friends. So you know you get some of these passive aggressive women. Well, she is passive aggressive, okay? She teams up with the other girls and she'll say little digs at her and so forth, whispering, talking about fake, fake, fake. And then when the girl overhears you talking about her and confronts you, you have a problem. And so they were about to get into this huge argument. And Taline's husband, he kind of stepped in and was kind of defending his wife. And she was like, you know, you need to stay out of it. And y'all, this is a whole housewarming party. So there were people sitting at the table looking at them like they crazy. Ghetto, okay? And the lady put them out. Now in Dubai, they said that you could be put into jail for yelling. Okay, that's how crazy. They don't go for that stuff over there. So if you ever visit Dubai, they don't go for all the drama, yelling out in public and doing all of that. They will put you in jail. And so that ended that episode of them just popping off. And so Caroline Brooks just, who sis, please get it together, okay? Because we can't be taking sage over to people's houses and all this like creating drama, then sitting back trying to watch it unfold, going off on people unnecessarily, talking about people behind their backs. That has been the issue this season with her. So I'm curious to see how this is resolved by the next episode. We will see how that's resolved. But that's all for today. Those were my two topics for today. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Thank you for commenting. Thank you so much for everyone that joined, all of the mods in the chat. Shout out to you all. Thank y'all so, so much. I hope that everyone has a fantastic Friday and weekend. And if you're not busy this evening, we're going to have a special conversation with guest panelist Esco, the disciple. He is going to be here. Our topic is generations, and we're going to talk about an episode from Miss Pat Show, which is on BET Plus. It's a really good show, and they also have it on BET as well. But there is a scene that we're going to highlight and bring out the importance of having fathers in our lives and the family unit. And so we're going to get into that conversation this evening at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But thank you all so much for joining today. I love you all, and I hope you have a blessed day.
And subscribe to the Open Book channel of the Common Thread.
Thank you so much. Y'all heard it from Micah Man. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Yay, that was so